Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of March 14th. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone that is not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you. Now you'll notice that if you watch my videos regularly, you'll notice that the table is a little bit different. There's a little bit of a blue hint or a blue hue to this reading, and that is because I am traveling and I am by the ocean. So if you were curious as to what was going on, that is the case, but have no fear, the messages will be the same even though the desk has changed just a little bit. So, all right, let me make sure everything is set up here. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Scorpio. Looks like we got some good things here coming for you in the pipeline. So let's just take a look here. So for some of you, you've been focused on some Jupiter energy here in the past. I'll get into that more as we go along, but you've been focused on growth, expansion, and some of you may have even been lucky. In the future, there's going to be a new opportunity that comes in for you. And this may balance the scales for you financially. This may balance or shift the way that you're able to do something financially, or something around finally receiving, I feel like, is what I feel like telling you, Scorpio. Right away in the middle, you have this High Priestess. So the High Priestess is, for your overall message, is the High Priestess. So this is about hidden knowledge potentially coming to the surface. You can see that this person here, the High Priestess, is emerging from water. Okay, presumably they were searching for something mysterious, right? They were in the deep part of the ocean, in the deep part of the water. They were looking for something that may be hidden to you and I, or that may be hidden to most people. And they have emerged from that deep place and they have found something extraordinary, right? And so it can talk about those hidden knowledges, or those hidden knowledges, those hidden messages that's coming forward. It can also be associated along with that with secrets. It can also say that you are a person who's into spirituality, into esoteric wisdom, into maybe even learning, acquiring higher knowledge in your life. But most importantly, the High Priestess is about intuition. This is the most intuitive card to find in the tarot. And in fact, we can also say that the High Priestess is the divine feminine in the tarot. And so some of you really embracing that side of yourself, but also I think some of you making intuitive changes in your life. And I think intuitively following some sort of message here. The reason I say that is I'm kind of drawn to this interesting thing that's going on in this reading. Do you see how the Three of Wands, there's this body of water in the middle? So on the end, we have water. In the middle, we have water here with the High Priestess. And on the other end, we have water as well. So we have these bodies of water here on the end caps and in the middle as well. And so, of course, water can be associated with intuition. It can be associated with emotion. But you have been looking for something here, and in the past there may have been a lucky circumstance that you found yourself in. The Wheel of Fortune stands for all things luck. It is Jupiter energy. It is the card associated with Jupiter. And along with that, the Wheel of Fortune talks about your destiny, right? It says that the wheel of your destiny has spun in your direction, and there's something available to you. There's something new in a sort of perfect moment of time that may have sort of come out of nowhere when you get the Wheel of Fortune. Along with that, the Three of Wands is about growth and expansion as well. Of course, Jupiter is the planet of expansion and luck, but Three of Wands can say that there's growth and expansion and opportunity on the horizon as you see this person's kind of looking out to the ocean and thinking, I have this entire ocean in front of me. I have the entire world in front of me. And so it can talk about taking something to the next level, stepping something up in your life. And so you have those two really significant cards talking about growth here in the past, and also maybe something to do with luck, maybe something to do with good fortune. And I feel like some of you have recognized that as long as you trust yourself here with the High Priestess, as long as you listen to the messages that are coming forward, all of these sorts of things can start to align for you. In the future, you have this situation with the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So the Six of Pentacles, this is, as you can see here, the financial scales, okay? Scales in the tarot represent balance, but it can also represent karma, and it can also represent, obviously, things balancing out. And so it's this idea that as you see, this person here is giving. They're giving to people. As you give, you receive. It talks about this sort of natural balance within the universe. The more you put out there, the more you get, right? And it goes the other way as well. The Six of Pentacles can say that if you've been giving too much, it's time for you to maybe receive. If you've been receiving too much, it's time for you to maybe give. For you, I feel like there's something that you're about to receive here because you have this Ace of Cups as well with it. And the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It can also talk about, I feel like in this case, you see the eye here and then the phases of the moon. I feel like this could be about you receiving a vision, you acquiring a vision, and this could come forward as a gift as well. You can think about the Ace of Cups as like an emotional gift or a gift of happiness, but I also think it could just be a gift generally. It can obviously be a new relationship happening in your life. I just don't know. We'll have to see. I was not getting a whole lot of love energy. We'll have to see what other cards come forward. If it is love, what's going on is this is like an element of destiny, okay? This is like a fated connection between you and another person. Although it's hard to say because the High Priestess can indicate desirability, somebody who's extremely desirable. In fact, the High Priestess is so desirable that it's hard to get with the High Priestess, but you could be the High Priestess, right? You could be somebody who is seen as extremely desirable if it's not referring to someone else. But at any rate, let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Chariot, you have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Not getting a whole lot of love energy. We do have more layers to go up the pyramid, but this is more about you. I feel like getting what you're worth. There was someone else this week that had that message. I forget which one, which person or which sign had that this week, but there's something around here where, I feel like some of you have been overextending maybe even. Now that we have these clarifications, because you have this Nine of Wands, which you can see this person sort of like down on one knee. They're a little bit weary. They're a little bit tired after the battle behind them. But it's very important for the Nine of Wands person to not give up because they're literally sitting at the finish line. And so for you, it's like if you've been give here with the Six of Pentacles, which I think some of you have, some of you may have been overextending yourself. If you've been give, I do feel like that is about to turn around in your favor and in your direction. The Page of Swords, can represent disappointing news or news of delay. It can also represent, interestingly enough, somebody who annoys you. And both of these cards in one way can represent somebody who annoys you with this Page of Swords and this Nine of Wands. If you are here for love, it's almost like the person is either annoying you or they're not stepping forward, because the Nine of Wands in a love situation can represent timid or shy energy. And the Page of Swords can represent somebody who's literally just like kind of annoying. And the Eight of Swords can represent you being in your mind, in your thoughts, being overwhelmed or overburdened by anxiety, over fears. You can see this person here is sort of trapped in a sword imprisonment, and they're trying to get themselves out of their mind, which they've constructed a prison around. And so I don't know that this love situation is really working out. I think for many of you, this is about destiny, okay? You do have this amazing card, which is the Chariot, which represents overcoming external obstacles. You have it here with the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Something here in the past has really worked out for you, Scorpio. Something has seriously worked out for you here with the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. And it's like, I feel like for some of you, you're going to continue doing that. The Chariot also talks about as above, so below. As you have self-discipline, as you put in the work, as you put in the energy and the effort, you're rewarded. You're rewarded with major things. So I do see something. I feel like this is more about you receiving at this time, but let's see what else we get here. Yeah, definitely. So we have the Empress, we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Empress is the mother archetype. We have this interesting energy here around feminine energy showing up with the High Priestess, the Empress, which is actually number 2, number 3. But I think for more of you here, this Empress card talks about abundance. Okay, the Empress is one of probably the most abundant card to find in the tarot. It literally represents resourcefulness. The Empress has an abundance of resources to be able to create something, and you can think of it as birthing because the Empress is the mother archetype, right? But you have to look at it beyond just birthing children, right? It could talk about birthing a project into existence, bringing something else in your life into existence, whatever it is that you're looking to bring. The Empress says, I have you, right? I got you. I have all of this stuff here. Everything that you need is available for you to make that happen. And you know, this is associated with Venus energy. Venus is the planet of luxury and wealth, beauty, romance, the finer things in life. You do have this 4 of Wands. You know, there could be some family planning here going on for some of you, for sure, with the Empress, the 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. That is definitely, the Empress and the Ace of Cups is a fertility combination in the tarot. And so it could mean that some of you are doing that. The 4 of Wands is a classic card of marriage. 4 of Swords talks about like needing to maybe go into a period of rest and go into like maybe creating a meditation habit for you. This could be a card associated with meditation. The thing here is, you know, 4s represent stability. And the 4 of Wands, if this is not about marriage, which remember, I was not getting a whole lot of love energy, you have this challenging layer here below. You know, for some of you, I would trust what you feel you need to do in order to acquire, maintain, or create stability in your life with these double 4s showing up and the High Priestess in the middle. Okay, so you have this 4 of Wands in the middle, you have the High Priestess in the middle. Trust what you know stability looks like for you, because whatever it is that you need to create that is available to you here with the Empress. So let's move up the pyramid here. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, amazing. So the Page of Pentacles talks about prospects looking good in your life. This can refer to prospects generally looking good. So it really depends on what you're looking for. It can also represent good news generally happening in your life. It can also say that you are somebody who takes an academic or a studious approach to a problem, to problem solving. It can say that there's an offer coming in. This could be around finances. Remember, I was saying there was something around you receiving here with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups showing up. And now you have this Page of Pentacles, which again is some sort of offer, news, or opportunity. Again, a good prospect for you in your life. You have this Queen of Pentacles as well. Take a look at these two, what are they called? The birds in the background, the rare bird. Oh my gosh, what is it called? The peacock, right? And that's what it is. And so for you, it's almost like there's a rare opportunity available. Remember, you had this Wheel of Fortune, which represents luck. You have this High Priestess, which talks about something hidden, something unseen, something unknown. You have the 6 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, you know, an opportunity coming around to you. And now you have this rare energy here. This is come because it's almost like there's an element of luck, but that luck is met with you being dependable and you being hardworking, which can be indicated with both of these cards. The Queen of Pentacles in particular is interested in financial independence. So let's see what's at the top of the pyramid. Wow, okay, so I was saying I did not feel a lot of love energy, but you do have this Knight of Cups at the top. You do have this Knight of Cups. You know, some of you, it may mean that there's just like maybe a bump in the road. I feel like for more of you, this is about a pre-existing relationship, someone you're already talking to. And you may even feel like it was fated that you guys started being together or something like that. But the Knight of Cups can represent someone, you know, bringing forward a romantic offer to you. But it can also talk about, you know, a creative project or a creative event or even just a happy event happening in your life. And I definitely feel like that is the case. So if you're not here for love, this represents some sort of happiness coming in. And then, wow, you have the Knight of Pentacles as well on the bottom, which represents a financial opportunity potentially coming in. But again, this is all born out of hard work. And it's kind of like there's a little bit of hard work and there's a little bit of luck and there's a little bit of fate and destiny kind of all wrapped up into this reading. So something good arriving here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading.